This episode is brought to you by a single stroke ideas that fit. Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new episode of Techfix, the series where we pick out the best possible parts for a particular budget to satisfy your gaming needs and sexual needs. You know who you are. Before that, the Rise of the Tomb Raider giveaway results have not been announced yet. We are working in a way to make our process of giveaways as transparent as possible. We will announce the winners in our next globally offensive Counter-Strike video, while our coder Bharat works tirelessly on a cool concept to pick winners. Thanks a lot, Bharat. Now hurry the fuck up. Seriously, dude. Now that all the public service announcements are out of the way, let's get down to business. We have been doing builds centered around Intel and NVIDIA, so this time we are going to change things up a bit. Today we go with Team Red. And no, this has nothing to do with Akshay Kumar or Everready batteries. Team Red or Team AMD is a good team to be on if you're a little strapped for cash, like I am. And maybe you're not looking to invest so much into PC gaming just yet. But just because you're paying less doesn't mean AMD won't take care of you. No, 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 no. AMD makes great graphic cards and processors. It's a little tougher to figure out what to buy because AMD has the worst names for their products. Seriously, what the fuck, AMD? But don't worry, we got you covered, so let's explore this Team Red build. Starting with the CPU. We went with the little brother of the evergreen 8350. See what I mean? The AMD FX 8320 clocked at 3.5 GHz. This octa-core CPU that is 8 cores and has nothing to do with octopuses is a real powerhouse and will allow you to not only game but will help out tremendously while working on multi-threaded applications such as Photoshop, Premiere Pro, hell even Chrome as well. Now when you pair this with the GPU that we've picked out for you, this rig is going to be pushing frames like nobody's business. Next comes the motherboards. The Gigabyte GA970 Gaming Mobo is a great place to start. Apart from having top-of-the-line components as well as crossfire support, this bad boy can support up to 32 gigs of DDR3 memory and has plenty of overclocking potential for your unlocked CPU. Together, this CPU plus motherboard combination will set you back 19,900 bucks. Not bad at all. Now we check out RAM. Your memory needs will be satisfied by two 8GB G-Skill AG's RAM clocked at 1600 MHz. And trust us, for gaming that's more than enough. If you feel you need more for some reason, you can always upgrade to 32 gigs in the future. For those of you who want DDR4 RAM with this build, I'm so sorry guys. AMD is slated to have DDR4 support next year, but remember, DDR4 RAM is pretty costly and we're trying to save you some money so you can take your girlfriend out for Batman vs Superman. But seriously, DDR3 is fine. I'm using a DDR3 AMD PC and that's probably why I'm saying that, but hey, I'm happily gaming, so don't worry about it. And now the thing we've all been waiting for, the GPU. Now this graphics card right here, nigga, is by far the best bang for your buck graphic card out there right now. And that is the Sapphire Nitro R9 380X. This beast features 4GB of GDDR5 memory and costs only 19,500 bucks. When compared to the GTX 970, the Sapphire Nitro scores only 3 to 5% lower in real-world benchmarks, and that is simply amazing. Oh yeah, and you save about 6 grand. That's a pretty good deal right there. The hard disk is pretty straightforward. For all your storage needs, we choose the evergreen Western Digital Caviar Blue 1TB hard disk coming in at around Rs 3,200. Now the thing is, in this day and age, 1TB is a definite prerequisite for any gaming machine considering the size of the games that are coming out these days. The one additional storage option that we went with is the Zotac 120GB A4P SSD for Rs 2,699. This can be used to store Windows along with a couple of your favorite games and or Adobe applications in case you want to do some fast render work. And since some of you mentioned wanting an SSD, here you go, buddy. We at PC Peasants, yeah, we read your comments and remember you. Yeah. When it comes to the PSU, nothing beats Antec in this price range, and hence we've chosen the Antec VP650 as our PSU. The extra juice is for those of you who might be considering overclocking in the future, and Antec makes great affordable PSUs. And now the metal box that you will shove all this crap into. We thought we'd go with another Antec cabinet once again, but then we saw the Corsair Carbide 100R, and that can be picked up for around rupees 3,400. So yeah, we went with this instead. It's a decent cabinet, however it lacks the flair that the Antec cabinets have in this price point, but it makes up for build quality. And considering Corsair is a very famous brand for cabinets, don't worry, go for it. It's a great cabinet. Seeing as how the CPU that we've picked is unlocked, we thought you may want to get an aftermarket cooler as well, so that you can dabble with them over clocks. If so, we suggest you pick up the CoolerMaster Hyper 212X Evo for Rs 2,800. The total cost of this build is around 61,000-ish. Prices may vary from place to place and from retailer to retailer. Also bear in mind that the total cost of this build can be cut down by at least 5,000 rupees if you choose not to go for the SSD and the CPU cooler, as these are not essential but just some added bells and whistles in case you have the money. So in essence, you are getting a beast PC for about 56,000 rupees. So what kind of frame rates are you looking at with this config? Well, this system will pretty much run the latest AAA titles at 45 to 55 frames per second at 1080p, with the settings ranging from high to ultra depending on the game. As for CSGO and Dota 2, you are looking at 247 FPS for CSGO and 232 FPS for Dota 2 respectively. Thank you so much for watching. This is Venom from PC Peasants. If you have some suggestions on different parts, please drop a comment and let's get a discussion going. And I swear I will read them instead of pawning off that task to some intern. The game we were playing was Unreal Tournament 4. It's free to play, so definitely give it a look-see. Stay tuned for more, and as always, peace and happy gaming, guys.